Sorry, it is kind of catchy. I mean, like, it's silly, it's stupid, and I'm kind of confused why this music only comes up in the line bit. I mean, I suppose line is meant to be the goofy one here, but it's adorable music. I love it. Anyway, how's it going, chicks and mates? This is Mrjacharles, and we're back with Monster. I mean, at this point, it's not really a sweetheart anymore. It's a strange heart, or a funny heart, or, you know, a pyromaniac heart, or monster burning hearts. I don't know, just trying to be a bit more creative here. But anyway, we're in the line playthrough. We played the PlayStation. That's the last thing I remember, to be honest. I know we did other stuff as well. That's the main thing I remember. Now we're at the sweetheart committee thing. Monster committee. Yeah, that's it. We're at the monster committee, and now we're planning, and we've got some shenanigans. We've got something going on. Do you know how I know that? Because the goddamn music is playing. It's the goddamn shenanigan music. Anyway, I'd never think I'd be in a fake relationship. Here we are. Since you two are in a relationship, a fake relationship, we thought these couple games would be good to test on you. Oh, am I going to have to answer questions about Line? I don't know anything about her. Why didn't you bring these up with Xanth? Can't wait, honey bun. Me neither, Munchin. Okay. You're friends with weird people, Pumpkin. Oh, honey, you and you nickname so cute. Yeah, my babylicious. I know how much you like them monkey muffins. I never wanted to murder someone more than that. So, not exactly as romantic as it looks, but whatever. Okay. Anyway, put these bags on your head. Alright, Victoria's taking this in her stride. Look, she's smiling. Despite the fact that, you know, she's lost. Okay, what? This is a couple's dance after all. Is she gonna, like, beat up Line and then, you know, just kind of take over? Then it's gonna be the Victoria playthrough 2. Fuck that, no! For the first time, I agree. It will count as double volunteer hours. Alright, I'm in. What? I just need a few more to get off that bullshit. Put the bag on. Oh good, now I can't see. Reluctantly, I put the paper bag over my head. Okay, I'm going to move both of you, and you then have to find each other. Oh, this should be adorable. That's fucking stupid. I have to agree, but with less profanity. Just do it, you two. Alright. Alright, go and find each other. I walk in front of me with my knee immediately hitting the table. Oh, good. Very easy game. Very easy, absolutely. Ah, fuck. I fall onto my knees holding them. I hear walking next to me, so I raise up my hand. That's my... It's very good there's no men in this committee. That's my crotch, Jaylene. Ah! I recoil my hand, wishing I had a hand wipe on me. Are you over here? No, you can't talk. I couldn't tell where she was, so I got up to walk around the table. After a couple of minutes, I hear giggling. What are you two laughing at? You two are just going around the table. Oh, that is the best. Haha. You! I decide to stay where I am, as she may find me if she walks around. As I thought, she did, but I feel two hands on both sides of my chest. Oh, good. I lift up my bag to see she's grasping my chest. Do I have particularly good honker? I haven't actually focused on Jaylene's boobs. Did she find anything there? Ah, fuck. She turns around, running away, but face plants into the wall due to the bag still being on her head. Nice. After she fell down, she took off her bag, running out of the room. I never felt so much anger in me before. Alright, the goofy music's still going. Why don't we just have it for all the game? Even the bits where it gets emotional when we talk about Line's background and how she was abandoned as a child. Just keep the music on. Okay. I run after her, seeing she's still in the hallway. It was an accident. Stop following me, you freak! I feel my entire strength go into catching up to Line. Bearing in mind that, we're meant to be dating, whatever. I plummeted my body into hers, forcing us onto the ground. You idiot! Get off, you weirdo! You touched me! I couldn't see, moron! Why do you have two arms up in that position? Fuck you! Okay? A class lets out next to us, with students spilling out around us. You clown, look what you did! What I did? You ran into me! I can't deal with you! Okay, cool. Does this mean fuck off? I leave her before she can finish her curse song. Yeah, I thought there'd be some kind of curse, but, you know, if I murdered her, it would be a service to the community. Not to the children who are getting stolen candy and stories about gangsters' paradise. Okay. Okay, the music's... You know, I was going to say, if they were going to continue the music even after changing scene, I would have been like, really? You're being very ambitious here, Lonely. I'm out on the town getting some lunch for me and the girls. As I'm walking down, I see lying near that store she stole candy from. I walk up to her, about to tell her off, when I see she has the store's apron around her. Oh, okay. Right. What are you doing here? Go away. So you took my advice. You're actually working here. Hey, I just like being able to buy things. Like I would take your advice. I look over to the table she's standing near and see the books I gave to her. Did they work? Yeah, they did. I now know why Batman is so emo. There's going to be some kind of pun here, I can feel it. She takes one book and plops it on my head, keeping it there. She takes a drag out the cigarette she was smoking before responding. I'm on break right now, finally part of the cog in the capitalist machine, thanks a lot. I told them about the stealing. They weren't as mad as I thought they'd be. They gave me a job to pay it all off and start paying me once the debt is over. How did that work out? Oh, hey, I steal from you, sorry. Forgive me? Seriously, she must be a good talker if she can get a job from a place she stole from. How much are a few pieces of candy? I've been stealing for... Oh, okay. Oh. Most foster parents spend the money meant for me on some other shit. My last foster parents, Don and his wife, kicked me out long ago. Wait, hold on. My last foster parents. If you've been out long ago, where have you been living? Oh no, she hasn't been... But she's talked about foster parents, hasn't she? Okay, I guess I'm meant to be Don in that. Okay, fine. Since I'm a legal adult, it doesn't matter anymore. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, well, at least you're not 20. Today is my birthday. I'm actually 20. Really? Am I meant to believe that? Oh, happy birthday. Wouldn't have known it was my birthday if the owners here hadn't told me. Wait, what? Why did the owners know? Stay here. Where would I go? I go inside the shop getting a few things for Lion, then going back out. Here, happy birthday. She looks up at me questionably before taking the goods, sitting down. But it can't be her birthday. She just said that to be cool. Alright. She starts eating the various foods I got her. Okay. Thank you, I guess. She says more, but is mumbled by the food. The kids are angry now that I'm working and that I can't just let them take things. I mean, we were trying to be an inspiring role model by, you know, stealing. I mean, I was teaching them the art of stealing, pupils against their master. Personally, I don't see stealing as wrong. I mean, you know, capitalism is just not good, is it? Goddamn capitalists. I wanted to try something smart there, but I couldn't. Line! What? When I was hungry, I had to do it. It hurts people. These people need it to sustain their living. I take the soda I bought her away, with her trying to grab it back. Give that back! Why? Stealing isn't wrong, or inst wrong. She pouts while fiddling with her fingers. Can I please have the soda back? Why? 'Cause... It's not like you're right or anything. Okay, maybe you are. But can you please give that back? I'm thirsty. I do as told, as she tears off half of the sandwich, giving one half to me. Oh, that's nice. What could I have done when I was hungry if it was wrong for me to do what I did? Petty theft isn't the worst thing in the world. Most people would understand your situation if you just sat and talked. Who to? I know Jenny's trying to make this, you know, trying to turn around Lion's life here. But if you're a 10-year-old girl, per se, just a certain day I'm throwing out there, and, like, your foster parents aren't looking after you, which is questionable. I mean, why are they foster parents? Why are they allowed to adopt? But, what are you actually meant to do? Except for, like, what are you... I mean, I don't know, maybe she's charismatic enough to get away with it, but I don't know. Jalen's being a bit too optimistic for my liking. If you got a job here earlier, like when you were 10, you would have some sort of money to spend. People are willing to help you if you let them. Okay. Even though all the foster parents really didn't want to. When you're a kid, it's a little more understandable, but as an adult, you have to do things differently. You know better. She plays with her food while her mind is deep in thought. But what? Never mind, I have to get back to work. Thanks for the food. I'll pay you back in a couple of years. Okay, well, you don't have to think about doing that, but, I mean, it is your birthday, but I don't want to make you accrue debt. She rustles my hair as she goes inside the store. I get up and see her through the window, listening to the owner as to what to do. And then it's the next day. Okay, I'm walking my way over to the planning room when I see a crowd gathered at the entrance. How's this going to go down? Do you want to... Oh, okay, now she's getting in a fight. This is exactly the kind of thing I want my girlfriend to do. Or my current girlfriend. Because I'm just a slut at this point. Do you want to say that again? All I'm saying is that we shouldn't have to support you lowlives. Alright, cool, we got a prick in the house. Why do I have to suffer just because you live a shitty life? Every kid that was in the foster system had turned out like shit, or has turned out like shit. I squeeze through the crowd to see that Lion is arguing with some guy. Well, I would have thought it'd be a girl, but you had to just let me know that, because, you know, there's only dicks in this game, and you had to make sure that it was a guy, not a girl, because, you know, you couldn't just have a bad girl. Okay. Am I a dick? I don't know if I'm a bad person, because this game is convincing me that I'm bad for having a willy. Okay. I feel the anger radiate around her. If she fights him, I could get in real trouble with the sheriff. Line, stop this. Who the fuck are you to stop me? She takes off her jacket, handing it to me, before lunging after the guy. We all heard an audible crack as she made impact with the floor. Wait, Line made impact, so she didn't win the... Okay, this is interesting. Line lifts up her fist and brings it down on his face. Blood is being splattered around his face. Well, I'm glad that this is working out nicely. She's utterly caving him in. Line, stop it. Line! She ignores me. If I don't stop her soon, she'll kill the man. Is this going to be an instinct reason bit? Because I'm going to go for the instinct. I throw her jacket on the ground, walking up to her and pushing her off. It's with more force than I intended, as she almost hit the wall. Oh, Jesus. Some of the guy's friends take him over where the emergency care is. She begins walking away from the scene. Line, wait! I follow her down the road, trying to catch up to her fast pace. Leave me alone! I don't want you to set fire to something just because you're mad. Line, stop! Stop acting like a child! I'm not a child! I feel like I need to be harder. Definitely not the bottom one. Not do what you want. Burn the village! Yeah, you're an adult. Act like one. This shouldn't be how you act. If you're angry, then just talk it out. You're 20. Just because you had a bad past doesn't give you a pass. What do you expect, then? A happy person? Pretend the world is peaches and cream? Being an impure is what got me through all that. You weren't there for some of the things those people did. Why be asshole? Why be asshole in general to people who have done nothing to you? She turns around, walking up to me, where we're face to face. Like I said, impure monsters are dangerous. Just leave this whole thing alone. No, you gave in to your anger. That's on you, not on your genetic history or being an impure. If you just talk about what you're feeling, then you wouldn't be so angry all the time. Yeah, but who the fuck cares? The sheriff, my foster parents, monster kind? You? So I wanted to get deep there, proper deep. There's a reason impures don't have a community. They're meant to be left alone. Stop blaming it on being an impure. You don't get it. Impures are born bad. Pures have choices. That's not true. You were just led to believe that by bad people who are pures. That's not true. No one is born bad, Lion. It's time for you to accept that. She turns around, punching a tree, making a hole straight through. Jesus. I know Shaun of the Dead would have you disagree with this, but trees are actually solid objects. I'm surprised your hand didn't just break. Or maybe no, because even then it wouldn't make sense if her hand caught fire and then, the tree lit. Because fire takes time to burn things. Okay. Before anything more can be said, a truck pulls up carrying 4 people in the back. Oh dear. You Line? Why does it concern you? Will someone who goes by that name beat a friend of mine to a pulp? Maybe he should have watched his mouth. So it was you. So, I advise you to leave me alone unless you want to join your friend. The group ignores me as they circle around Line, Time to set them on fire. Commit murder. It's 4 against 1. What can you do? Do you want to find out? There's a fierce snarl behind her words. There's a bark to her bite. There's a bite to her bark. I knew I got that wrong. One of the guys tries to hit her with his bat, but she takes it as he swings it, breaking it in 2. Okay, well, I didn't expect this. She takes the sharpest piece before impaling it into the dude's stomach. Fuck! What am I gonna do? The sheriff is going to rip me in 2. Oh, I look back to see that the other 3 back up in shock towards the gruesome display. Soon enough, they all dogpile her at once. I see punches being thrown, but it only lasts for a few seconds before Lion throws them off of her. Lion, stop! Stay out of this, it doesn't involve you. They try to get back at her, but they all stop when we hear low growling from where Lion is. She has her back turned to us, and before she could turn around, she bolts towards one of the guys into the forest. She was so fast that it all seemed like a blur. All we hear is distant screaming from inside the forest. Let's go. What about Johnny? Good old male, heterosexual, patriarchal Johnny. Forget him. Fuck this creepy town. With that, the remaining 2 men drag the wounded one with them into the truck before driving off. Unfortunately for me, I have to go and find Line. I follow the screams inside the forest. There's no trees. It's just, meadow forest. But it gets harder once they stop. Luckily, I found Line in time, very deep in the forest. Line, are you okay? Oh! I like what you've done with your hair and your skull. Line is standing near the body of the man she dragged away. But what surprises me is the appearance she has undertaken. Ah! Her body is twitching as I approach closer. Oh, jeez! Whoa! Oh, that turns me on a bit, artistically. Oh, when I see something creative, I just blush a little and just go This is the equivalent of like when a guy sees a girl naked. Like, you kind of just want it. That's how guys work. I suppose girls just when they get a handbag or something. Okay, that is... Ooh. What is that? It's just an abyss. It's just teeth. Gotta say, I didn't expect that shocker. This form is very different from the one I saw earlier. I thought she was just a werewolf. What, because she could light herself on fire? Okay, but she seems to be something more extreme. Before I can take a step further, she lunged towards me, snapping at me. She wasn't able to get a bite due to me extending my arms out in time. Line, stop! In this form, I don't think she can understand me. Her body is significantly stronger than mine, so it's taking all my strength to keep her at bay. Soon my body gives away to Line's force, pushing me down onto the ground. Her face is snapping at me as I try to keep her away. My arms give away as Line's weight finally gives away at me. A shot rings out as Line flies off of me. I look over to my right only to be met with bright lights of a cop car and the sheriff with a shotgun. Sheriff? Oh, what have you done? She isn't speaking to me as she looks over to Line, who's back in her normal form. The sheriff flips Line onto her back with her foot behind before responding. Sorry, I'm really caught up in this moment. You let your anger get the best of you, and now we have to deal with this dead asshole. Oh, he's actually dead. Shit. I hear feet come up near my head, and as I look up and see Taylor. Taylor? She ignores me as she approaches Line on the ground near the sheriff. What do you suppose we do? Well, we first have to research who this is. Lord. Jaylene? Yeah? I try my best to stand up, but my knees give away, sending me back down. The sheriff's boots stop near my face, crashing down. What happened here? I tried to speak, but my voice seemed to be lost. The sheriff puts her hand on my arm, lifting me off the ground. My legs wobble as sheriff keeps me up straight. We need to know what happened, Jaylene. It takes a couple of minutes before I could explain the situation. Sigh. The sheriff looks back over to Line, who's slowly gaining her bearings. She roughly lifts her up by the collar, throwing her into a tree. You know what your consequences are. Line digs her claws into the tree before lunging towards the sheriff, who gives a knee to her stomach, sending her back down. Well, that was a bit stupid. We gave you a second chance, a chance your parents didn't want you to have. And you soil it over this guy? The sheriff lifts Line back up and goes over to the cop car, pushing her inside. What are you doing? Taylor puts her hand on my shoulder, looking me in the eyes. It's best you just leave the rest of us. Line's history is pretty complicated. But the guy! We'll deal with that. She is the sheriff after all. You can't expect me just to get over that. You have no other choice but to. We've been dealing with incidents for the last 20 years! Nothing or nothing, but have you considered a jail on an electric chair or... I'm sure there's more context to the story than I'm letting on, but... That means this isn't the first murder. I know it's a man and men don't deserve to live, but... Okay, what do you want me to do? Just keep your mouth shut. That's it? For now, just go back home and leave everything to us. What are you two going to do? You don't need to know the specifics. Wah! Go home, Jaylene. I stayed for as long as I could before running away. Oh. That was something. I could keep going because I think they're going to do like a little, I go to bed scene. But I'm going to end it here just in case it gets into something long and drawing. That was good stuff. It's like the more I play this game, it goes less about the girls and, it's more like that, but, it's gone more from that to actually telling a decent story, which is interesting because it feels like I'm getting deeper and more personal with the author here. Wow, that thing had so many teeth. I don't even know what it was. I thought she was just like a pyromaniac or something, but I didn't actually expect something genuinely kind of scary, to be honest. Oh, that... I wonder what else she could do. Do you think her arms can, like, open up and there's just, like, teeth and eyes and everything? Oh, my God. This is turning into a good story. I've got to admit that. And I'm wondering if maybe Lonely kind of thought that she wouldn't be able to top Xanth. Because to be honest, again, Line doesn't feel like she's exactly romantic or anything. It just seems like it's kind of a nice story, or like, one you can really dig your teeth into. But yeah, what's going to happen next time? And we're going to find out what happens to Line when she does this kind of stuff. Well, we may be able to see that in the next episode. But yeah, if you want to play the game for yourself and you want to find out what the hell Line is, there will be a link to the game in the description down below. And without further ado, look at the Screaming Channel. Until next time, see ya.